Breaking news, the Chicago Bears have signed tight end Jesse James. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit that big red subscribe button down below. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms, guys, and hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get into it. All right, so a surprising move from the Chicago Bears, who I thought were pretty much done making any sort of roster moves. Now, I know that the Bears traded Anthony Miller to the Texans, and I talked about that. But in terms of the Bears signing any more players, I thought they were pretty much done. Turns out that's not the case, as they have now signed a tight end in Jesse James. So let's talk about the signing. It is a one-year deal, and you guys know my rule for one-year deals. There is no such thing as a bad one-year deal. It's only 1 year, except when it is Andy Dalton for 1 year and $1 million. But I digress. It's a one-year deal, and it is about $2.15 million with $1.65 million fully guaranteed. Okay, so Jesse James. All right, so monetary-wise, again, this is nothing that earth-shattering, obviously. Jesse James played for the Lions last season. In 16 games in which he started 10, he finished with 129 receiving yards, 16 catches, and 2 touchdowns. So, as far as why this signing was made, one word: depth. All right, Jesse James was signed for depth purposes. As of right now, the Chicago Bears have Cole Kmet and Jimmy Graham as their two main tight ends on the roster, and we really didn't have anyone behind those two guys. Last year, it was Demetrius Harris, and essentially, Jesse James has taken over that Demetrius Harris role. That's really it. Jesse James is really not going to play much for us, not going to get a lot of playing time. The only way he gets playing time is due to injuries, because I expect Cole Kmet to be the starter. If it's not him, obviously it'll be Jimmy Graham. But either which way, one of those two is going to start, and then the other guy is going to get the rest of the playing time. Jesse James is just depth for the Bears. And they did need some depth at that position, because if, by any chance, Jimmy Graham or Cole Kmet go down, now you do need another tight end on the roster. And so that's where, yes, it does make sense. So overall, my quick thoughts on this: I think this is fine. I'm not elated, but I don't think this is a bad signing by any means. Jesse James is a solid pass-catching tight end. He had some good years with the Steelers, so I like this signing for the Bears for depth purposes. But if Jesse James plays a lot for the Chicago Bears, that's really not a good sign. That means that Cole Kmet and or Jimmy Graham are hurt or not playing well. So there you have it, folks. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.